Wilderness. We are camped here on the Adams Fork, and it's a beautiful morning here. We're just gonna get some breakfast and then attempt to do some climbing. So let's get into today's adventure. Hey there, my name's Ben, and welcome to my journey. Whether I'm hiking, mountain biking, kayaking, fishing, camping, backpacking, sailing, or overall traveling, it'll be an adventure. Subscribe for a new adventure every day as I explore our planet using my sense of adventure as my compass. We're here camped just at the north end of Adams Fork here, and we are going to get ready to head up a mountain. It's a beautiful morning here. We're just going to get some breakfast and hang out for the morning and then get on with our adventure. Here's a look at our camp here in the morning. Beautiful backdrop, creek's right down there. So we're getting ready to roll out an adventure here this morning. So we're gonna hike up the Continental Divide Trail till we get to like the base of Summit Peak. We're gonna try to connect up here with the trail, and then eventually we'll end up doing some bushwhacking. Tents are like right there, and we're getting pretty high. We got about 2 miles until we reach the plateau, and then we're just gonna ridge walk from there. Nice view all the way down the valley from up here. Man, right there, Summit Peak. And we're gonna try to go up this way, maybe end up at that glacier, but we have no set plans. We're just exploring. Really cool rock faces off to our right.
We can definitely get to the pass.
Yeah. So we made it to the end of the valley now, and we're on this super plateau. There is the Summit Peak. Couple cool glaciers up here. We're gonna try to go up and over, see what's over that pass right there. This is super cool. We made it to a super cool glacier, and we're trying to find a place to fill up our water bottles from the runoff. This is how you fill up water the old-fashioned way, right from the glacier. We built a little pool to fill it up from. Just filled up our water bottles. We're taking a little break here just below the summit of Summit Peak, and we're preparing to hike up to the ridge. We're gonna aim for that spot right there, and then if we're feeling good, we might try to ridge walk it as far as we can go. But this is all just a crazy adventure, and we have no goals, no time frame or anything like that. We're just seeing what we can do. We're hiking up to the ridge here. Whew.
200 feet.
Yeah.
And then from there...
So we're shooting from up here. We're gonna shoot this gap right here. Here we go. Big shoot here. Give me some space in case rocks slide. Here it comes. I think once we get up to this, we'll be able to see out the other side. Wow, this is crazy. This is a crazy plateau up here. This could have easily been a cliff out the backside, and we weren't sure if it was going to be dangerous or not. But this is a super high plateau, and there's the path to the summit. But we're just enjoying our view here. Glaciers, mountains, everything you can imagine. We can see it from up here. This is not the standard route up to Summit Peak, but this is awesome, and it's not too difficult, to be honest. Wow. This is amazing. So the next step is just switch back in. It's nice then grassy, just switch back in, and right there's the summit. So we're gonna attempt it. We were not, this morning we woke up, we were not planning to get this far, but we made it this far, so we might as well get to the summit. We still have 1,000 feet of elevation gain, pretty much straight up. The altitude is definitely going to get to us. There's my dad up there. You can barely even see him. He's only like 2 switchbacks ahead of me. Whew. Here we go. We're making our way along here. Made it to a view looking northwest, I think, and that's awesome. I think, I can't tell, like that back there might be the summit, but we're not going that far for sure. What the actual summit is might just be right up here. I mean, absolutely amazing. Almost there. There's my dad down there working his way up. We're getting close. I can see out to both sides now. I think that's the actual summit. So this is a little false summit here. We can still see 360 degrees. The actual summit's right there. Okay, here we go. We're not sure we'll be able to get through here, but we're gonna at least attempt it.
It's really not that bad.
Every single step. I don't get scared about many things, but this is scary. I'm gonna attempt it. The camera's going off because I can't hold this while I film it, but hopefully I will talk to you guys on the other side. So good news, we made it across the tough section, and now it should be pretty easy going to the summit. At least we think. We don't know. Whew. You do not want to go down there. Whew. Last push up to the summit. Right behind where my dad is, right there. We are gonna make it. Wow. Last little push up here to the summit. Whoo! This is it. That peak over there is definitely not higher than this.
Wait, is that the mountain? Are we at the wrong mountain?
No, this is the right mountain for us. In retrospect, going down the CDT and then just switch backing up there may have been a bit easier.
And you're live.
Summit of Summit Peak. Awesome up here. So we think that's actually the summit of Summit Peak, but it doesn't really matter to us. This is way better in our opinion, because look, you could just walk up that. You don't have to do any scrambling. But we came up the tough stuff. And our camp is way down there. Today we came up here, past that glacier and all the way up here. Don't look down. And Woo! We made it. Woo! We're gonna, so just for a little perspective, we just came up, our camp is down in that valley. We just came up here and then we bushwhacked it up to that glacier and then all the way up this ridge. And now for the way back, we're gonna head down this way, down to those lakes, up this way and back down to camp. That was the original plan, but you know, things always don't go as planned, and in this case this was way better than our original plan, and this is awesome. We're gonna go back down this side and make a little loop out of it. We're gonna drop down here, going off trail in the high country. Target is those lakes.
Maybe not that one.
So we just climbed up stuff like that, and now we're making our way down. The way down's a lot easier. That's where we're just at.
It was just a slog.
And we're making our way down. We're just gonna hang around this plateau a bit. We can see exactly where we're going. We're crossing the Continental Divide Trail, and this is where most people just cut across this wide open plain, but we're gonna cross over and continue up. This is the peak we just summited a few minutes ago. We came up that side and then we just came down this side. Here's a pretty cool lake up here on the plateau.
Yeah, I think we have to go down, right?
Maybe
I'm not
down.
talking about just like wading out and swimming. I'm
Yeah.
talking about
This is a pretty good sized lake. It didn't look that big on the map. There's a good view of the mountain. Kind of hot, so we are gonna dip off in this ice cold alpine lake here. It's gonna be freezing.
do it, do it, do it!
Okay, that's how that died. That is pretty chilly, but it feels good. So we just had an awesome little stop at that cool little lake, and now we're gonna make our way back. This is an off-trail route back, so we think if we follow the ridge, then we can just drop down to our campsite, but we'll see if it's that easy. So we're just going that way, and our camp is in this valley somewhere. Our tent is right down there, and we're trying to navigate, find a way to get down to our tent the easiest. Got a bit of a loop out of this type thing because we went from our camp up this valley, past those glaciers up that way, then down through here and all the way across. And now we're trying to get back down. This is getting pretty steep down here. Yeah, this is pretty difficult. That was a very tough climb down. Don't recommend it. Bushwhacking straight down the mountain. Whew, but we made it. Our tent is right over there, and we're just gonna hang out. And we made it back to the campsite. Everyone else has already packed up. They didn't want to come today or this morning, so they just packed up. We're moving camp down the valley a couple miles, so we're gonna eat some lunch, pack everything up, and then hike down a couple miles and find a new campsite for the night. Do some fly fishing. You can see the mountain we just climbed from our camp right there. Yeah, so this morning's adventure was a huge success, and we didn't have any expectations, but we ended up doing an awesome loop. We summited Summit Peak, checked out a whole lake, and made it back here in plenty of time. So awesome morning adventure. So it is raining outside, so we cooked our lunch and we brought it inside the tent. It's just a light rain, so hopefully it'll pass. And yeah. So we're just getting all packed up and the sky is not looking promising. Looks like a thunderstorm is going to be rolling through here. So we'll probably just get everything packed up. So I think we got a break in the storm, at least we think, and we're going to try to hike it out. Well, it's been an awesome sight, and now we're going to start hiking down the Adams Fork Trail, 3 or 4 miles. Everyone else went already, hopefully they already have camp set up. We're just going to try to get a little bit downstream, closer to the car for tomorrow's hike out. This is a nice section of trail through the valley here. And it looks like all the storms have disappeared behind us and looks all good to go in front of us. And we're getting to the section of trail that all of the cows are at. We're about to get attacked by some cows. They're all over the trail. They're mad at us. We're mad at them. Get out of the way, cows. Cow in the middle of the path. And the cows must think we're like the ranchers or something, because they all just got in a line and started walking right in front of us on the trail. So we can't really pass them. Leading an entire herd of cows. And we have officially left the cows behind us. We cut them off. And hopefully that's the last of them. The cows never end. And we made it down to where everyone else set up camp. So we made it down to the camp, right on the Adams Fork here. Pretty nice sight. We weren't sure if there'd be any, but turned out pretty nice. We got all our stuff ready. Now I'm about to go do some fly fishing. This is an awesome creek for fly fishing. Got one. We got a fire going and I think it's dinner time. And for dinner tonight, beef stroganoff. So we just finished up dinner and we were just relaxing for a bit. Beautiful sunset behind us. This is an awesome campsite right on the Adams Fork of the Conejos River. And we're about 2.5 miles from the car, so tomorrow should be an easy hike out in the morning. And then we'll catch our flights in the afternoon. But today was an awesome day, and I'll see you guys in the morning.